Peace.
Peace.
Beautiful humans. So I am here with just a beautiful friend of mine, Montague Connolly, who, oh my gosh, he'll tell you just a little bit about his just way in the world, his movement, his life being, life energy. We're just going to lean into this week's invitation on walking as earth care. And so I just want to, he and I are walking next to this beautiful stream of water under the comfort and canopy of trees. We've been connecting for about an hour, getting caught up. I've known this beautiful soul for years. Met him at an herbalist weekend in Crested Butte. Like, God, when was that, man?
Man, was that
like 2000?
a couple years ago?
12?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't remember, a long time ago. So, brother, question. Just however it comes to you, what is earth care for you?
For me, earth care is looking at our environment and the beings, the people. And what I mean by people, I mean plant people, rock people, soil people. Beyond the perspective of what can you do for me? You know, oftentimes in herbalism, I'll say, hey, check this out. This is an echinacea flower. You know what people say? What does it do? Which is the completely wrong question. You know, how would you feel if I walked up to you and you said, hi, my name's John. I said, okay, cool. What are you good for?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
You know, there's no real heart connection there. There's nothing developing, you know.
Yeah.
And so I feel like when we're walking in the space of earth care, we have to look beyond that into the beauty of the thing. We just say, wow, look at your petals. They're beautiful. I bet they're really soft. Wow, where do you like to grow? Wow, how can I aid you? Can I move this piece of trash out the way so you can grow? Wow, you're a very cool medicinal plant.
What did you just say? How do I age?
How do I aid you?
Aid you.
Yes, how do I aid you? How can I be of service to the tree?
Yes.
I took John through a meditation, and one of the parts of the meditation is just to touch the tree and pour love and light into that tree through your palms.
Yeah.
You know, we often look at a tree and say, what can you do for me? Can you give me shade? Can you give me chairs? Can you give me paper, pencil? You know, but how often are we looking at the tree saying, what can I do for you? Can I give you just a little extra boost of energy? Because I see that perhaps you don't have all the leaves you should have.
Totally.
You know, maybe I noticed that a lawnmower nicked the bottom of your trunk and that you need a little extra support. Can I pray for you?
Yeah.
How many of us are praying for plants?
That's right.
You know?
Yeah, man, it's real.
You know, and I know it sounds so opposite, you know, because we're in this culture that's very much like, if I can kill you, then I'm better than you.
That's right.
You know?
Yes.
If I can kill a dumb tree, then I'm better than the tree. And I think we need to change the narrative to where we're not on top, but we're servants. We have our power to serve. You know, and
I could walk with him forever. All the days. Yes.
But I just feel like taking the world and flipping it upside down to where earth is heaven. Yeah. And that you're an angel.
Brother, that's beautiful.
Working for the establishment of the kingdom on earth, pretty much.
Oh my gosh. So I hear a lot of like, God, I hear like relationship energy in there too. Like relationship, like caring.
Yes, relationship. Having positive memories, you know, positive, developing an imagination that supports the things that are with you now. We're in a culture where we're taught to appreciate the things that are far away. Yeah. You know, all the way from Memphis, all the way from Greece. It's like, no, all the way from across the street.
Totally.
You know?
Oh my God.
You know?
Exactly.
This is, I mean, like we were just talking about the elderly. We're talking about how we call them old people and the old folks' home. And we cast them aside. When in actuality, those are our elder trees. You know, those are the thing that holds the soil together. You know, they hold the stories, they hold the wisdom, and so changing the narrative around the tree just as much as we need to change our narrative around the so-called old people,
Yeah,
you know, and move into the wise folk,
Yeah.
is going to change how we interact with our environment.
Yes.
Everything we step on, we need to also worship that,
Yes.
you know. And what I mean
Beautiful.
by worship is to honor.
Yeah, to honor it.
You know, honor your mother, honor your father, honor the trees, you know, honor the sun, say thank you. You know, gratitude to me is how we move in that space.
Ugh. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. We just had a robocall, like jump on in. So anyway, we're back.
Yes.
So just, yeah, how would you, how is the invitation of walking specifically or moving at an unhurried pace connected to earth care for you? Like how would those connect?
I feel like when you step in gratitude and when you're stepping with awareness, it's different than being hurt, because I think it's one thing to be hurried with the body, but when you're hurried with the mind, you can still miss so much.
That's right.
And so when you're walking at that, what'd you say, 2 to 3 mile per hour pace, put your mind in that state too, where your mind is moving at the 2 to 3 mile per hour pace as well. And with each gratuitous step, as you're saying thank you, I think the environment will tell you like how you can help it, you know, because you're stepping in gratitude. So you're saying thank you.
Yeah.
And so the energy is going to say, okay, this is how you can also help me. You know, and through that awareness and walking slow, you'll be way more appreciative.
Yeah.
You know, and then you'll care more.
That's right.
You care more about where you're at. So if you see a threat, if you see construction workers coming this way, you might ask a question. You know, because you're aware, you're here, you're in the present.
That's right.
Why are you guys cutting that tree down?
Yeah.
Hey, all of a sudden now you care about your neighborhood?
That's right. That's right.
All because you cared about one tree.
Yeah.
Now you care about the neighborhood. Now you're getting in the way of power.
Yes.
People that want to make money off of that place. And do you see how it expands your body? Not only does that, because now you have an alliance with your environment.
An alliance with your environment.
And you're not alone anymore. I think this is such a deep thing that it's not just even about, like, you know, basically it does more for the individual as well. You know what I mean? Like, because now people that suffer from depression due to feeling alone all the time, now since they're aware that the trees are there, they're aware that the grass is there and that the sun is there, and they're like, wow, I don't feel alone anymore. Because when I was in here, I was a voice in my head telling myself I was alone.
Yep.
You know, and then we become less of a vampire towards our family members because now we're able to pull in. You can't pull in what you're not aware of.
Yes.
You know? And so once you're aware of it, or at least certain aspects of your body are aware of it, you're pulling in this natural energy. You're forest bathing. You're wet with the energy of the forest.
Yes.
You know? So now you're going at home more likely to come home in a very peaceful state because you were aware of all the attention of the tree. You're not fighting your wife for attention.
That's right.
Turn off that show. You're going to pay attention to me. Or I'm going to act a fool. Pay attention to me. Or I'm going to act weird and standoffish so you pay attention to me. You know, or I'm going to, you know, create a conflict so you pay attention because you're already filled. Your cup is already filled.
Yeah.
And so that's sort of the way I look at just paying attention to one thing and slowing down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could really bridge a gap in so many ways. It's a very holistic, you know, type of medicine.
Yes. Yes. So let's just hold that. What Montague has shared with us. Let's just move with us as we're walking. You know, we're on this greenway path next to running water. We're in the shade of trees. Just hold that like everything that he just shared with us, invited us into how these things, the alliance, this like sacred alliance, such good words. So maybe just take a deep breath with us, just all the way in, breathing in, as Montague invited us, the gratitude of our steps, of our bathing in this place, of our relationship, of our service. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. Just in gratitude for Montague, for his life, for his work. So brother, I'd love to just, how can people, as a form of moving into what you just framed, as a form of going deeper, as a form of integrating this holy and sacred, this divine and embodied invitation of earth care. How can people go deeper with you, with your creative work, with your just give them just however it flows out. Just how can people connect to Jirdan and to you and to Aisha and all that you move in the world?
I have a Patreon account where people can kind of follow my creative journey, called A Root Awakening. So you just go to the Patreon and type in A Root Awakening.
Yeah.
A root, like an actual plant root.
Yes.
A Root Awakening.
A Root Awakening.
Yes. And
it's so good.
And there you'll see sort of a lot more of what we were just talking about, moving into the space of how to connect with the trees. Right now we're going through a series of postures to build connection with the trees in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
And so I really feel like if you like the message today, we'll be pulling you a lot deeper into that world and of connection with the trees, connection with the herbs, different medicinal practices that, and also just being able to talk to various healers in the community. Another way to connect though is through JirdanApothecary.com. There we have, it's sort of a metaphysical entity where we specialize in crafting various teas towards different ailments. But Jirdan Apothecary is deeper than that. We also do herbal consultations. We do medical astrology readings, all kind of different, we have all kinds of various services. So yeah, check me out if you get a chance, or you can just friend me on Facebook, Montague Connolly on Facebook.
Yes, I can't speak highly enough for so much of this. So Montague and I conspire a lot together, and we've done a lot in different creative ways, and we relate a lot. We can be out in parks screaming and yelling and hugging trees and laying and rolling in the grass and all the things, feeling all the things. But there's such a need for creative beings like this human right here and for anyone in this creative field using Patreon or using these tools so they can be blessed and so they can be creating these really intentional communities centered around their craft and their invitation. And so it's more than just a website. It's more than just, click here. This is like actually investing in the creative, wholehearted movement of a creative being that we need in this time. So walking as earth care and going into a theme of earth care is tangibly also walking alongside someone like Montague. So, all right, peace. I'll have the link on the top. Thank you for moving with us, beloveds.
Peace and love.
Okay.